Hey guys, so before we start the video, I want to give you a little backstory on why I want to do a video about this topic. Basically, I go to Beijing a lot for work. I got a lot of coworkers there who've just been like scanning their faces for sodas. And I was recently down in Guangdong on business as well. And I saw like in all the 7-Elevens that there's just like these facial scanners popping up everywhere. So given that I live here in Shanghai, I wanted to see, do people here use it? Is it that, common? Blah, 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 blah. But before we get into any more details, let's roll that intro. What's going on, everyone? Spencer coming at you for Straight Outta Shanghai once again. And today we're talking about China's digital economy. In the past few years, everyone has started using their phones to pay for everything. And they do so by scanning these QR codes. 没有你们发达，怎么可能？是啊，真的不骗你们，不骗你们，真的。
你有没有信用卡印挂了呀？
对啊，我们早就是用刷卡的或者怎么样，但是真的，现在二维码没有那么普遍了。在中国附近的国家，比如说你去什么泰国旅游，对吧？因为中国人多嘛，那边也可以用支付宝。我也听说澳大利亚可以用支付宝的，但是美国，我来自美国，对吧？从来没看到什么支付宝的二维码。对，我们只有那个苹果支付，你知道吗？对。Bada bing, bada boom. Talk about convenient. It's as easy as that. Okay, so this is when we realized that like the whole facial scanning thing just doesn't seem to be as common as I thought it was going to be in Shanghai. I guess we're not as hip to the game as, Beijing or Guangdong seems to be. But we really didn't want to give up on this story, so we kept on searching and searching. We actually found one in a place that you wouldn't believe, but you'll find out about that a little later. Anyway, so we kept looking. We went into like some convenience stores, couldn't find them. It was hot, walking around, got hungry, and well, that's when we ended up finding one in a KFC. But even more recently, one of the big digital payment providers, Alipay, has been pushing for this Smile to Pay campaign, which is basically just scan your face to pay. So let's go ahead and take a look at how it works. So basically you see here, you could just, I'm not a user, so I don't think it's gonna work. I can put my face in the bubble, scan. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be recognizing me much. Says it wants me to back up a little. I'm gonna back up. I'm backing up. Anyway, you guys get the idea. Because of privacy concerns, a lot of people in the West probably aren't comfortable with the notion of the whole facial payment method. But here in China, it's becoming ever more present. I mean, here, check this out. Scan your face for toilet paper. Personally speaking, I don't even want to give Apple my face, but since I am here in China and this whole facial scanning thing is starting to take off, I want to see what the people here think about it, so I'm hitting the streets to ask them how they feel about using their face to pay for things. 那么支付宝你会用的对吧？
支付宝用的。
那么这个刷脸支付会用吗？还是？
刷脸支付我可能觉得有点安全性问题吧。
安全性问题啊，那是什么问题呢？
因为你现在最近有一个软件就是 AI 的那种换脸技术嘛，所以我觉得有一定危险性。
那好，知道了，谢谢。支付宝你会用是吧？
会。
OK， 那他们的刷脸支付功能你用过吗？
没有。
OK， 为什么呀？
因为现在的支付方法就很方便。
哎，你好，打扰一下，支付宝你会用吗？刷脸支付你会用吗？那么支付宝你会用吗？
会。
那他们的刷脸支付功能你会用吗？
不怎么用。
为什么呀？
因为可能习惯了用一些指纹啊什么的，不怎么用。
谢谢。Okay, so far what I can deduce from the people that I've asked, privacy doesn't really seem to be like a big concern. Rather, they're more worried about like identity theft. So that's a little different for me. Like earlier I said, I don't want to give my face to Apple just because I don't want to give my face to Apple. But people don't really seem to be too worried about that. Like one guy I just interviewed, you know, he's like, oh, I use my thumbprint to pay, you know, use digital payment all the time. So he doesn't really care about his own like identity information being given to a big party. He's rather more just worried, and not just him, the other people I interviewed too seem to be more worried about that information being stolen, you know, from these big companies and then being used. All right, that about does it for us, guys. Unfortunately, not as many people were as willing to interview with me as I was hoping, but you know, we still scrapped together that story there for you, and we hoped you like it. Peace from straight out of Shanghai.
Go.
Well, unfortunately, not as many people